Hello everybody, today we're going to be taking a look at Matchbox 2025 Mix 1. It's the first mix of the year. We got 6 new releases, 4 of which are recolors, 2 are new models, which are right up front here, the Ford Explorer BEV and the Toyota Tacoma being the new models. The Explorer I think is extremely unnecessary because, well, let's start. It's a Chinese exclusive vehicle, which I like that they're doing Chinese exclusive vehicles. I love Chinese cars. I specifically love the Chinese branded vehicles, like the Sherry's, BYD's, Great Wall Motors. You know, the weird stuff. And the Explorer is definitely weird. I just think it's ugly. It looks like all the other electric SUVs. It's just not an interesting vehicle. And I think if they wanted to do an interesting Chinese Ford, I think they should have gone with a Mondeo. Many people would agree. The newer Mondeos, which are actually built in America. And if you live near the production plant, you can see some Mondeos, which is weird because you can't buy them here. Anyway, move the new models. We save them for last. Let's start with the Explorer Sport Utility, Matchbox County. Now, when I say there's only, well, I don't mean that there's only the 3 or the 4 recolors. There were a few more, but I passed on them. Like the Datsun 510, I passed on it, which I actually found it in store, which was surprising, but I didn't need it. And I totally forgot to mention the biggest part here, the new artwork. They killed it. I love this artwork. Now, I was also a big fan of the previous style when it came out, but I think this is better. This is better. I'm not saying that because it's new. I'm just saying like it gives a different light on the vehicles, and they just looks better, and also a little more realistic. Like, I did not like the off-road artwork on the old packaging because they were literally sitting on a volcano. The construction site is much better, and the city artwork with the city artwork was cool with the car on the bridge and the city behind them, but like the bridge was kind of just floating in midair, and it didn't look good. It didn't look good. This is better. I like this. I think we've only got... Oh, yeah, here's the other one. I think that's all of them. There's the highway. They don't have the sublines anymore, though. The artwork kind of suggests the sublines, but there's no sublines. So this one's kind of like the highway. That one's kind of like the city. That's kind of the showroom. And then you got off-road. And the emergency vehicle... Oh, yeah. The Ford has... The emergency vehicles have their own artwork. I figured they'd be in the city, but nope. They get their own artwork, which is cool. So, and I guess throughout the year, if there's any new ones that pop up, I guess I'll take a look at them. But I'm not going to remember, I don't think. This is the old Explorer casting, not the new one that came out last year, which is unfortunate. But this is a very similar livery. Not the same livery. The other one had blue in it. But Matchbox County Police, just generic. 71, emergency. I think a couple other vehicles have had this livery as well. Drone patrolled. Well, that aged well. Sorry, New Jersey folks. Yeah, simple deco. We still get half the taillights because it's the Explorer. Next with the Mercedes-Benz 230 SEL. I almost said SEL, but it's the SL. It's interesting, this Benz and specifically the Fiesta getting a back-to-back recolor. The Benz was mix 9 and the Fiesta was mix 12, and they both are back in AK. So it hasn't even been like 6 months since their previous releases, and it's been a month for that one, which is cool to see. These are 2 of my favorite castings. my most surprising castings of 2024, so I like to see that they're back for 2025 so quickly. The Benz here looking very classy in gold with the chrome bumpers. And this one actually has the clear window. I think the other one had a blue one, right? We got headlight details, Mercedes badge, silver trim on the grille, silver trim across the back, tail lights, 200 SL, Benz. Very small, but very, of course, fitting. Such a cool casting. Love to see it in the Matchbox line. Now, the Fiesta in this green, the seafoam green. I really like it. The red one was a great debut color, but I like the seafoam green a little more, I think. It's got the metallic in it. Got the gray bumpers and cladding. Nice Ford emblem on the front there. Great headlight details, a little intake grill below. Kind of like a Ford Tempo front end. I think I said that in the last video too. Or not a Tempo, well, a Tempo and a Taurus. First gen Taurus. Fiesta. Mark II. Taillights. Ford badge and black trim around the trunk. Kind of like the little spoiler. Side view mirrors. I don't know why I'm looking at it like it's a new thing. Great color. Speaking of great color, here's nice deep metallic blue, the Mercedes-Benz CLA shooting brake with the new multi-spoke wheels, which I think I've noticed are only on Mercedes. And I do remember Matchbox saying they were developing wheels for a specific manufacturer. I'm going to assume these are those, and it's only for Mercedes. This is the third color, I believe, right? Black, red, and now blue. Grille detail looks great. Mercedes badge. Headlights looking good. Then Mercedes badge on the rear and your taillights. Pretty simple. This one's mostly about that nice metallic blue. Is that a decal on the window? Yeah. Yeah, it is. You can feel it's a little soft. That's cool. They didn't have to do that, but they did. They put a decal across the window there. That's great. Wonderful detail. Nice job, Matchbox, with that one. Now, the new models. We'll take a look at the Chinese Explorer. So now Matchbox has 3 different Explorer castings currently in the lineup. They've had a few of them over the years. I would love for the Explorer Sport Track to come back. But here is the Chinese market EV Explorer. It's okay. Headlights look funky. Ford badge. You got silver trim down below there on the insert from the interior, I assume, because it's separate from the base. It follows the wheel arches. There's your interior. Not much to say about that. That's a nice little embossment in the plastic. Ford taillights. Just got some black trim across the liftgate there. Ford Explorer. And some silver trim around this vents back here. And then your reflectors. There's your battery. The BEV. What's the B stand for? Battery electric vehicle? Such a strange vehicle. And what everybody wants to see, the Tacoma. Now, 2024 Tacoma, new body style. Here's what really aggravates me. The artwork's a TRD, but the casting isn't. because the TRD has the black roof. It's got the black painted wheel arches. Got the fog lights. That's TRD. The artwork here, and of course, no lower valance. See the front bumper there? No lower diffuser. This one's got it. Ew. And of course, no black roof, no black wheel arches. They're gray, simulating the texture. It's got black wheels like it's a TRD. But this is not. This is an, I'm going to assume SR5. The weird thing is, they did the same thing with the 4Runner. Especially the blue release. Because the 4Runner is an SR5. I think they called it an SR5. But the blue version, the artwork was a TRD. And it had the roof box. It had TRD wheels. So, no, this is not a TRD. It might be a TRD Sport. I don't know if they still get those valances on the front here. But, oh, that's the E-Power. Taillights. The Tacoma is nice and Boston on the tailgate there. Your handle. There's your bed. It's got the little spoiler like it's a TRD though. I don't know if other versions have that. Headlights, black grille, which is literally just blacked out. There's not even any detail there. Nor is there really anything on the actual grille to detail. You can't even, this whole front thing is smooth. Other than the Toyota badge, which there's an embossment there for the Toyota badge. But there isn't one for the grille. This is all smooth. The only thing there is the Toyota emblem indent. You got your vents under the headlights. And all this front plastic, which this one has fog lights. So I'm not sure what's going on with this one. Tacoma, they don't even assign a trim level to it, which is strange because you kind of have to. I like how the drive shaft's missing. Some pretty good casting though. It's got like the 4-foot box. Nothing too crazy. Be cool if they do an X-Runner. And that is Mix 1. Let me know what you guys think of the 4Runner and of the Explorer. Not the most exciting start to the year. I know many people are happy about the Tacoma. Did I call it a 4Runner? I probably did. But I know many people were happy about that. It's okay. It's not an exceptional Matchbox casting. I'm going to say that the Fiesta is still better. But that's it, everybody. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next one. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.